Colleagues, good afternoon. Let's keep on going. The topic of our next press briefing is helping the homeless because we understand. And we give the floor to the founder of this initiative, Vita, Prokopchuk. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vita Prokopchuk. And really, we made a very good charity project for homeless people called Because We Understand. To give to a person something with no reason, without waiting for something in response, we think it's a huge deal, because people become kind and they understand that society needs it first. The people who do it need it first. And for those people who are in difficult situation at the moment, who are maybe homeless because they happen to be in such life situation, because their life went on some wrong path, and we understand that we need to help somehow. This initiative to help hopeless people, it happened spontaneously, and me sitting home, I understood why can't I cook some porridge, put a slice of bread, and after that give it to the people who need it. So I took 5 bags, I went to the street, and I decided to be useful for the society, at least to feel something, because we are such a people. We are sitting in the internet, we have a lot of stuff, we are working, we are earning money, but we want to have a soul, we want to give something to other people. And what is interesting, people were grateful for this slice of bread. And I personally was surprised by that, because they were hungry, and I was so grateful when they were looking at me and told me that really I was hungry. And for 4 months, every Saturday, I was cooking these lunches. Some of my friends criticized me. Some of my friends thought it was just a capricious for me, or for some PR purposes or commercial activities. But it was my position, and I thought that we need to help people. I told my friends about this initiative. I'm grateful to the friends who joined me. And now every Saturday we go to Maidan Nezalezhnosti. Everybody cooks their own lunches, and they give it to the homeless people on the street. And they're very grateful. They don't understand what's going on. They're asking for the price. What organization is this one? But we are telling that it's our own initiative. We want to help these people who are in difficult situation at the moment. And we just take rice or buckwheat, we cook it on water. Sometimes we put some salt, and we put vegetables and slice of bread. That is what every person can do. And it's very interesting when people write me on Facebook that somebody is cooking pies or some very good sweet things. And they bring all that, they bring their positive to support these people, to show them that everything will be fine. We understand it's difficult, but we want these people tomorrow to go to some other way of their life. But these people, they're grateful, and they're asking them, what can we do? What can we do for you, for society? What can be that can be interesting? Maybe we can do some kind of work, or maybe we can do something with our hands to find some alternative in their life. It's very interesting that students joined us also. People who understand better than others that they need to be heard, because Earth wants to be seen, wants to be heard. They want to execute their own projects. They want to be useful for themselves and for society in this country. It's very interesting they are joining this charity initiative, and they propose a lot of interesting ideas. For example, I got to know Vladislav Gogol, and he told me a lot of good society valuable projects. They they just need attention of people. They just need initiative, the desire the desire to create something. And he proposed that name because we understand that is the name of our project, because only young people can understand what society needs. This initiative is very interesting, and maybe I would like the state to react to this situation somehow, because we noticed that some days cars were coming and they also brought some food. So we would like our country to put attention to this problem and to make this project, to make it constant, to make it civilized. Because in many European countries there is a practice of creating the project of feeding people in some definite place and some definite time, and people understand that they can come here not depending what's happening in their life. So we would like to have a state initiative. For example, the car is coming to some concrete districts. And for example, at 12, at 1 p.m., at 2 p.m., and people come, get their lunch, and not die from hunger, for example. There are a lot of situations you heard about them. I'm sure that when kids were stealing to eat, but if our country was concerned by this problem, we could reduce the situations. But at the same time, we understand that state and state person have other questions as well. So we would just want to attract the attention to this problem, and do not connect some political projections in the situation in Ukraine or some time limits. Do not make it for PR or for commercial purposes, but to make it as a systematic approach in civilized way, like in other European countries. So these free lunches for homeless, hungry people and those who stayed on the streets, we do it every Saturday, 4 p.m. Everybody person can bring their own lunch if they think they can give it to other people, if they think they can help other people. And we give these lunches on the streets. Also, I would like to know that we do it during 1 hour, as people come about 25-30 lunches, and you understand there are 10 of us, so we can feed half of Kyiv. It's also very interesting. People are writing me that they would like to give clothes, for example, for orphans, for other people. That's fine, because if you have clothes, you don't need share it. People want to share something, but they can't do it because they have no time. Oh, how I just give it to somebody. So we just decided to tell you that it's normal. Let's join each other. Saturday 4 p.m. at Maidan Nezalezhnosti. Maybe later we will go to the railway station or to some other place. And now I want to give the floor to Vladislav Gogol. And he, from his position of young generation, he is a student. He will tell us why is it so important for them to help other people to create the project. Vlad, please.
And good day. I'm the representative of young generation. I understand that in our times we should be attentive to people. We should be honest with ourselves and with the world, and to develop empathy to people, to their destiny, to other people, because life in the street is a huge burden. We have a lot of ideas. We have a lot of thoughts due to which we can realize many of our initiatives. We are young, emotional, and we are ready to work for the well-being of society in which we live. Thank you. We are ready for questions. Please. Thank you. And the first question from Ukrainian Crisis Media Center. As I understand, everyone can join. Do you have Facebook page or phone number to contact? I have a Facebook page, and each Saturday I explain the rules of this initiative. So this food should be without meat, it should be vegetarian. Every person can cook, or it can be spicy food, or it can be salty. That's why we made some framework. It should be rice or buckwheat, a slice of bread, or some slices of bread. You can put tomatoes or cucumbers, and you should make some sets of these dinners, and to provide a napkin also. And there's also initiative. Victoria prepares some cupcakes and some sweets, and she bakes. She prepares the food, she bakes cupcakes for 40 or 50 people, and she provides the food to homeless people. So she make this food for some families, for friends, but she also help the poor. And in my Facebook page, we will provide information about this initiative. We tell how to provide this, and we explain everything about our initiative in order for people to understand. There's also a man who buys product. He doesn't prepare. He just buys this food and then provide it to those who need it. And we have several people like this. This is a very interesting initiative. And as I understood, you provide food at in Maidan Niezależności on Saturdays at 4 p.m. How many people join, and how many people are involved in this initiative, if you have the figure? And Iron Company, this is the initiative that was made spontaneously. We are gathered in front of a central post office. First, we went through the Maidan and provided some food for homeless people. But then we decided to just stand with a placard of free food, and it's from the side of the Stella, not from the side of we gather near the central post office, and then we go to the Stella, and then we provide food there. What about the people, the number 15 people? This was the first activity. We had 15 people, and each brought some dinners, and they provided this food for people, and we have video and photos, and we were joined by Splash theatrical group, and our initiative was very interesting for them. For organizers of this theater, they also support us, and we hope that other people will join in order to help people just for free. Do you have some questions or comments? Elena Shupkina, Ukrainian Media Center. Do cooperate with a social partnership project. It exists for 15 years in Kiev and Levoberezhne. They provide food to homeless and vulnerable families. Do cooperate with them to make joint projects and Caritas Ukraine and other organizations that periodically provide such help. Thank you, Elena. We don't cooperate with anyone. We don't have any support, because if each person has his own or her own position, and we only do it on Saturdays, and we try that these people provide this help consciously, that they understand why they do it, and that they can provide something, give something. We understand that there are many projects. We understand that we work in our jobs and make some projects, but each person do it in his own heart. We don't join any initiative. We don't ask for help from other initiatives. This is the initiative of people, and we want others to understand that this is important. Any other comments? Please introduce yourself. Yaroslava Radko, Вечерний Kiev. And is it a short-term or long-term initiative? Thank you, Yaroslava. This is a long-term initiative. Each Saturday we organize it, and the time limit is going to change. We understand that people are hungry in the morning or in the evening, starting from 10 o'clock, or for example, in the morning, or 5, 6 p.m., because during lunchtime they can provide themselves with some food, and in the evening they go hungry. And it's cold. We understand that now it's raining and people don't leave their houses, but some people live in the street, and we should understand that. We just say that if you have and you think that this is right, you can join us and you can do it. But of course, additionally, we speak to people. So these people should be open-hearted, without any commercial purposes, just helping people. Thank you. And maybe the last question for today about your plans, that you had some plans to do this not only in Maidan, but are you planning to broaden your initiative depending on people who wants to do this? We have some purposes. We are going to tell people about our initiative. We want to show people that this is important for us, and we are going to be joined by people who are interested. We will provide exhibitions with photos, and I'm going to supervise that the photographer should photograph those people who provide this food, who get this food. And I think that we will broaden our activity. Maybe we will do it in other metro stations, and it depends on the time frame. And it is a limited initiative. It won't be provided for a region or something like that. It's a very local initiative. We just gather on Saturday and do it. And then we do our own business. And after providing this food, we discuss things, we drink tea, we speak with each other. And there were some girls, they told, I couldn't understand how to just give this food to this person. What would these people say? But then they understood, you should just feel it. It's a special energy. So join us. We will be very glad to see you all. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful initiative, and until the next meetings. And our next briefing is at 12 o'clock.